This is Kentucky Fathers. I'm your host. I'm probably going to do several podcasts, several broadcasts, I guess you might say, if that's a more accurate way to put it. I'm going to be a little bit more diligent about consistently putting things on the Kentucky Fathers podcast. Actually, this is a podcast for fathers everywhere and anywhere throughout the world. I think that as fathers, we have a lot in common, and the good things about fatherhood, the great things about fatherhood, that's just true for fathers, regardless of where we live. It could be Cuba, India, Brazil, the Kingdom of Lesotho, England, doesn't matter. And also many of the problems we might have. Some of the problems are quite common problems. So this is just something I do to encourage fathers, uplift fathers, and let fathers know that hey, we love you and we support you, and more important, we need you. Fathers matter. And here in the United States, I think that's something that cannot be said enough. Fathers matter. And we are increasingly moving towards a culture, at least here in the United States, that's saying that fathers don't matter. Fathers are just, an unnecessary appendage. And that is completely and totally untrue. And this podcast is going to work on stating, proving with evidence, research, and reason that that notion is untrue. Fathers matter. So I'm going to wrap this particular broadcast up. I'm going to share some personal news. My daughter, Sarah, my firstborn and only child, this past May graduated from university with a degree in social work. She graduated summa cum laude. And I had to read the program, the commencement program, to understand what that means, or what that means. And it means that she graduated with a 3.9 grade point average or higher. So I'm very proud of her, but I'm particularly proud of her for just getting the degree. She's a third generation Sievers to receive a college degree. Her grandfather, my father, had a college degree. Her father, me, had a college degree, and now our daughter, my daughter, Sarah, she has a college degree. And I just cannot tell you not only how I'm proud of her, and I know her mother's very proud of her. Her mother and I are divorced. I know her mother's very proud of her, and her sister, Jean Michelle, she's very proud of her. But my side of the family is very, very, very proud of her. My grandparents, my father's parents, they didn't get as far as 8th grade. But my father, as I said, he had an undergraduate degree, got a graduate degree, and before he died, he had just finished his doctoral classes, and he was working on his thesis. I have a college degree. I have a degree from one of the best colleges in the nation, Berea College. And then later in life, I did get a correspondence degree from Patriot Bible University. Absolutely love studying their courses. And then her mother, she earned a degree, college degree in the Philippines. And then, of course, Sarah, again, third generation Sievers to get a college degree. So we're just thrilled to death. In my future broadcast, I'm going to talk about parental alienation. That is a form of emotional child abuse. And that's what I have been experiencing for the past several years. My daughter has been urged, influenced, browbeat into cutting off her relationship with me. Typical parental alienation. The evidence is all there, so it's been a battle for me because I miss my baby very much. She's just she's my heart, and but I don't know. Maybe how it's said in the Bible, what Satan meant for evil, God turns to good. So if we look at the story in Joseph, how this great evil, this great injustice was inflicted upon him, but later in life, as Joseph consistently, faithfully stayed true to God and following the Word of God, he rose to the highest heights of power, and then was in a position to help his family and help his people, and he later reconciled with the family members who had betrayed him. So I'm holding out hope, great hope, that eventually my daughter and I will be reconciled, and we will work together in bringing honor and glory to Christ and spreading the gospel to the far ends of the world.